insights, making sure that the information are correct before you even start the journey of video marketing. Tell your stories, be creative. Like what I mentioned earlier, storytelling. You need to know that your story has to make sense to your target audience, but beyond that, it has to entertain, because entertainment is probably the easiest engagement for target audience. Of course, there are other strategies, but the best is probably humor and little babies, I suppose. Plan and allocate your resources, meaning, let's say you have $10,000, 10,000 ringgit. How do you allocate your production, and how much you allocate for your Facebook marketing, how much you allocate for your Instagram, and so on and so forth. So you need to know and plan properly how much you spend in your production and how much you spend in your optimization. Optimization is a deeper purpose compared to just buying ads. Buying ads on Facebook or Instagram is just, I click buy and that's it. Because if you do not optimize it, you do not test it, it doesn't make sense for you to spend money and dump it to Facebook without understanding who your target audience are. So plan and allocate your resources properly so that you know how much goes into planning, production, and optimization, buying Facebook, rather buying ads on Facebook or Instagram or other platforms. Because reality is, despite the earlier presenter, targeting your audience is not just about Facebook and Instagram. It's more than that, right? Let's say if you go to Netflix, you watch Netflix or iFlix, your video could be targeted at that point when it really matters. You click on a Game of Thrones movie, for instance. Your ad may appear in a Netflix Game of Thrones, for instance. So video marketing is not just about Facebook and Instagram. So plan and allocate your resources. Engage your audience and make it relevant. Self-explanatory, because it basically means that if you sell a car or if you sell beauty products, you have to make it relevant and engaging to your target audience. Otherwise, it flies through. Makes no sense to a lot of target audience. Like for instance, beauty products may not target a typical blue blood man, so it doesn't work. Produce is where you create, where was the original presentation slide before. It's about creating your videos. Test and test again. This is part of your optimization, because part of digital marketing strategy is the powerful part of digital marketing strategy is about ability to test and optimize it. It is not about the ability to just reach target audience, because there are a lot of media that reach huge target audience. But the power of digital marketing is because you have the ability to actually test and retest your campaign. Meaning you can create 3 ads running the same campaign with different keywords that you use, or you use different pictures to optimize it. So you need to test in order to get result, to know which one actually works better for your campaign. Gone are the days where campaign agency will come to tell you this is the right format, because we think it's right. So you shut up and we will do it for you. That's not anymore, because the ability of digital marketing is to allow you to use different format, different keywords, different pictures to test who are the target audience and how they react to your message. And the choice of word that you use and the choice of picture that you use. So remember, test and test again is very important. Optimize, track metrics, and analyze stats. This is part of the testing, because with the information that you collect from digital marketing, the data and the analytics that you create, it enables you to actually understand your target audience better, when and what time they react to your ad, whether they actually watch your campaign to the end of the message. If it doesn't, why? Then you can actually recreate and change your campaign. Okay, I'm running out of time. And finally, publish and promote your ad. So publish and promote basically means that you have to run your campaign, whether it's Facebook, Instagram, Pinterest, and so on and so forth. Like I said, there are many other platforms that you can actually optimize your ads, so it's not just about social media. Social media is the trend now, so everybody talking about social media. So viral video marketing can penetrate beyond social media right to your bigger target audience. I'm just into the second slide. Let's skip this. Just show you. Is video marketing right for you? I don't have to answer you. These are from Forbes.com numbers. 4 out of 5 consumers believe demo videos are helpful. 64% customers are more likely to buy after watching your video on about a product. This also reflects on e-commerce. 200 to 300% increase click-through rate with email, with video. Meaning, if you have a video email marketing and you just send a message with a picture, it may not work as well as having a video as part of your email campaign, because it says 2 to 300 increase in terms of conversion through your email. I'll move on. This is a infographics because it's so small. I have to change it a bit. Point number 24, beauty is one of the largest content pools on YouTube with over 5 billion hours of beauty tutorials, how-to videos, products, reviews, and so on and so forth. Item number 27, 76% of millennials use YouTube to follow companies as opposed to 47% and 42% on Twitter and Instagram. That basically says video works extraordinarily well on YouTube, because I'm sure you all know already that YouTube is generally the second largest search engine on the internet, behind Google, not Facebook, because you search for product on Google and then you search for product on YouTube, but you don't search for product on Facebook. So it says that beauty products are the top in terms of search for YouTube, and millennials, which I believe are your major target audience, your market, besides Gen Y, millennials is probably the next moving on, 5 years, 10 years. They are your largest pool of consumer, user, buyer. Use YouTube and they follow your company. 76 out of 100 person, 76 of them follow your company's brand on YouTube. So if you do not have a YouTube video marketing strategy, you do not even have a video on YouTube, you basically are losing this 76% of your target audience. Again, Gen Y shoppers are 264% more likely to share product videos during online shopping. 1 in 3 millennials purchase a product as a result of watching online video. So self-explanatory, these are all infographics you can easily find on Google. What can you do for your business? Basically, video marketing allows you to promote your brand. It increases organic traffic for search engine. Believe it or not, video on Google works 157% more than your usual traffic. Basically, people search, let's say, I want a blue color socks today on Google. If you have a video and no one else has a blue color socks video on Google, that search will generally comes to you. So that's basically it. What makes the YouTube and video marketing so effective. So imagine if you are selling curry puff. None of you have a video on curry puff, but I have a video on curry puff, and someone search a video on curry puff, obviously the search result will come to me. As simple as that. So that's why it's so powerful. Performs well on all devices, meaning it works well on your tablet, it works well on your computer, it works well on your mobile, and so on and so forth. That increases your brand stickiness. Basically, wherever you go, I search for blue color socks. I go on tablet, I go on mobile, I go on computer, desktop, they are all there. My brand is all there throughout, so it increases your brand stickiness. Video is everywhere, meaning it's on YouTube, it's on LinkedIn, Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, and Snapchat. In fact, Twitter and LinkedIn are very big on video now. Like what supermodel presenter was saying, Facebook changed its algorithm. That basically says whatever you have been used to on Facebook will not be what it is anymore. Because the algorithm says that they will share more about your community and your friends. You will get less and less information, news that is sponsored by, or rather that is shared by other publisher. Meaning, if you do not like 9gag, you will probably not see any 9gag ad anymore. You probably see a lot more of your community and your friends sharing. It's almost like Facebook says, let's get back to the kampong spirit. I want to share within my community. So moving on, this is what Facebook algorithm is going to be. You will see more and more of information within your community, your friends sharing, and less of businesses and publishers' content. So in order to counter that, Facebook also did say video will be the next strategy moving forward, because they have already created a lot of okay, and they already created a lot of assets to ensure that their Facebook video is working well. In fact, they created a channel called Watch, Facebook Watch. The idea is to promote more and more video interaction and engagement. Video wants to go viral. Probably the only other social media medium that wants to go viral. There's no blog that wants to go viral. There's no blog post or writing or content that wants to go viral, meaning inherently video is created to go viral. There's no guarantee that it will go viral, but the possibilities of going viral is video, not your blog post, not your podcasts, not your white papers. And generally, it increases sales because it says 1 in 3 millennials purchase a product as a result of watching online video. Moving on. There are 10 types of video you can create. This is not exhaustive, meaning this is not one all and this is it. There are many other types of videos, but generally they are cross between. There's a creation between animation and interactive and so on and so forth. So there are many types of video your business can do rather than just social sharing, rather than just live selfie, rather than just live videos. There are many other types. For instance, product video, which is very popular for brands who wants to get their product out. How to is basically engaging with consumer and your audience on how to use your product. Interviews is about engaging user on the expert that probably visit your company, talk about your product. AR, VR, 360s, this is a little bit more complex, but it works for different products, for different category of products. Explainer video could be about a small startup that wants to share how the company actually, the process of getting customers, the process of maybe a membership card. How do you use a membership card? How do you engage your user through your membership card? So you can create explainer videos. So there are many others. I'm afraid I have to rush through. I'm available at outside counter. We can talk about it if you'd like to know more. You have heard of marketing funnels, but I think 90% of you may not heard of a video marketing channel, which is a marketing funnel. It is a video content mix. Usually it basically says, this is how you basically engage your target audience. This is how you generally spend your expenses and your budget on a video production, a video marketing strategy. You spend 15% of your resources on creating interest to build a brand, to build your brand, to pull your potential customer into your funnel. You spend 25% of your resources on creating the learning process. This could be the explainer video. And majority of them are spent on evaluation. Basically, I will show you later what it means. Okay, videos within the marketing funnels. You can do how-to, webinar, interviews, corporate, social event within the interest. This is basically create brand awareness. You can do detailed product demos, testimonials, case studies within the funnels between learning and evaluation. Mind you, these are all consumer purchasing marketing funnel mindset at that point, yeah? And these are probably just your allocation of resources for your video marketing strategy. And then campaign videos, instructional videos, explanatory videos to build that justification. Because once I know the brand, I learn more about the brand, I am comparing the brand with another competitor brand, now I am justifying why I'm buying your brand. So this is where your brand comes into play through marketing videos to justify, to give your target audience a reason to buy your product. So that's the justification. And finally, it goes to purchase. Okay, this is a video about...
Okay, listen, I think I have to stop you now.
Okay,
because
sorry.
We have 2 more speakers coming up.
Okay, sorry. So let's
sorry
move on.
about that.
No problem. Just one last slide. Please take this photo if you'd like to. Final key takeaways, holistic marketing effort. Okay, this is very important for the entire conversation. Holistic marketing effort, data-driven, engaging content, optimization, millennials, and 8 to 10 traffic. Okay, sorry about this. We have to move on. Thank you very much. You can continue conversation again.
Right, the Achievers of Malaysia, which was incorporated in 2008, and we are mainly concerned about developing content. We have a very big concern. I'm here today, and we have been speaking about e-commerce solutions, Facebook marketing, all those aspects. We have to live with them. We have to live with the e-commerce solutions. We cannot be without them. In the meantime, if you are walking about Facebook, all that has become part of our life today. But where are we heading today? We are just here to give you a small information, which is very important to you today. Today we can understand there is something coming on your way, which is very important. We have to understand that something is trying to obstruct you, obstruct our business, obstruct all these businesses have a certain threat coming up in the future. So I'm here to support and ask one question from you today. Are we ready to face artificial intelligence and robotics? Can you please let me know how many of us are using notebooks to keep your username and the passwords? Anyone here? Nobody, huh? Nobody is keeping a notebook today to keeping your username and the password. I am going to ask you today one question, please. I'm going to give you one advice today. I think first thing you go home and through Amazon you order 3 notebooks immediately. If you want to survive and exist in the future, you have to go back to square one. Your passwords which are on the cloud, which are anywhere, is not safe anymore. Your phone call that you are giving is not safe anymore. Your WhatsApp message you are giving is not safe anymore. The AI has taken over large part of our lives today. We are actually fully transparent to the whole world. We think we are covered. We are not anymore. So that's the question I'm asking you today, and we have to be ready for it. We cannot be without e-commerce. We cannot be without Uncle Google. At the moment, we cannot be without Auntie Facebook. But they have contributed something to us. But now, how AI will have an impact on your career? Is anyone who is involved in the sales and marketing? All of us have sales and marketing. So, what is going to happen to your careers tomorrow? Sorry. Something. Okay, sorry about that. So, I just want to ask you, these are the statistics that's been given that will affect your careers in the near future. So, are you in the sales and marketing? I think you are going to get wiped off. Another 5 years, sir. So you have to find a new career. So why are we coming here today? I am coming here today with our portal to create 3 things. Number 1 is to create the skills to work parallel with the AI and robots. We cannot tell we are too old, we are too young, I'm not ready for it. I don't think all these sophisticated stuff, I don't want to know. That time is gone. You have to put your foot down. If you want to survive, there are other fields, and we will not have various industries in the future. So we have the portal here. This portal will have 3 things we do. Number 1, we are going to create skills that are really essential for your future. Essential to work with social media. Essential to work with e-commerce solutions. In the meantime, essential skills to protect your security. If you don't have all that, you might be going and investing on digital coins. Everyone has become a trend because people are making billions of dollars, right? Okay, who doesn't want to be a billionaire? Right? I can create my own Bitcoin tomorrow and put it into the stock market and be a billionaire. But what risk am I taking? Only thing I'm telling you today, whatever you do only thing that you can afford. If you can afford losing 1 million, you put that to the side and do your business. Otherwise, first thing you have to do today is go home and order 3 notebooks and put everything on that. Because don't keep it on the cloud. I'm warning you today. If you want to lose everything, you can do that. But one rule, you keep it in the bank, locker. Because if your house gets caught or fire or something like that, you are losing all the passwords, right? Other book, I think, don't get scared of your friends and people surrounded by you. They are not the biggest thieves. People talk about intellectual property. They say, don't do that, sir. It's like a crab advising the sun, saying, go walk straight, son. Who stole the intellectual property? Who stole the intellectual property? I am just asking that question tomorrow for you. And what is happening tomorrow? We will lose all the drivers. 3% of the American market is going to be starving. Number 2, restaurant will not have all the people to waiter. Serve you. You will be talking to robots. If you talk in the courier service, will be replaced already, and the doorstep, they will come to your doorstep tomorrow. And even our housewives, nice chefs, master chefs have been left alone and been beaten by the robots today. And the board games, artificial changes taken place and they have been kicked out. So where are we heading? Even if you see a nice butterfly, nice bird in your neighborhood, can you really admire? I doubt. He may be as big a spy that he's going to take all the information from you. Right? So what should we learn today? We should learn the skills to identify what is coming to your home. What is our neighborhood? How to identify them? These are the skills we are going to build up for you by using this particular portal. It is not a joke, sir. This is very serious business. We take it everything granted. We thought, okay, whatever happens, nobody will come and play football with us tomorrow. That's our sport, human sport. Now they are trying to play football. They do skiing. And also, they come to be our lifetime partners. Is that what you want to see in the future? Because we are trying to achieve 3 things here. One thing, build the skills that you never had until now. And also everyone is born with some skills. Build up that skill, and we are giving everyone here today an ability to develop that skill through our portal. If you know how to make good bread, be good at it and learn how to do it, and don't put all the things that you know on the Uncle Google, please. Keep it for yourself. Tell a little bit of the story every time. Keep the other things in your back pocket. If you do everything, next day your enemy has all the content. So this is what I have to give to you. And why we are here is, we have made this platform for 3 purposes. One thing, we will build new skills. In the meantime, we will support the skills that are required to work with the robotics and the AI. And we are also trying to develop your skills, which is unknown to you today, within yourself. You know what you like to do, but you don't do what you like. Right? So build up that skill today and develop it from today. And the other thing is, we have to make a little bit of an impact on who is coming to our house. That is, who is going to bring all these things into your house, whom you think is good for you, but is there any harm to you? So these are the factors we are concerned about. So I do not want to take too much of your time, but in the meantime, you make sure that we have all the platforms we are giving you today. Every person who is here is eligible to get a platform to put your skills and to support this platform, because we have to go a big way to make sure to have an impact on the community for our future generation.
Okay.
Because once you register onto this portal, you will have the ability to put one skill. If you know how to make bread, okay, learn how to make bread, because this is for the training platform for everyone, not only for the trainers. So thank you so much. I don't want to take up too much of your time. So thanks a lot for your time, and thanks for listening.
Okay. Thank you, Doctor.
Thank you very much. Thanks for the short intro. My name is Ong, actually. Okay, thank you. This is the first time that I'm presenting to the crowd here in SITEC. So if you are among the first who hear me, then consider yourself the lucky one. Okay? But of course, I try to make a comeback here as often as I could, provided if the slots allow. Now, I know everyone has been hearing a lot about e-commerce. In fact, this class is all about e-commerce, right? But why not we just flip the menu a little bit, and let's talk about funding, which I believe that funding is a very critical component in running a business. Would you agree with me? Yeah. I've been talking this subject for quite some time, including if some of you have seen me at the SC to SE Digital Finance Conference. I'm also the speaker there on this subject. Now, let me just quickly bring you through what is this all about. For a start, I just want to find out from the crowd here, any one of you know or hear about, maybe for a start, crowdfunding? Yes, I think for some of you who are actually in this business, crowdfunding should not be alien to you. How about peer-to-peer? Peer-to-peer, so it's not alien to you also. Okay. Okay, actually, P2P have another sibling. Okay, this sibling was created in 2015, and whether it's P2P or whether it's the other siblings, which we call it ECF, Equity Crowdfunding. Okay, these two siblings are actually created under the so-called the Capital Market Services Act 2007 by Security Commissions Malaysia. So the first thing that I need to say here is that until today, there are still a lot of misconception thinking that P2P, is it one of those money game operator, license along, or things like that. I have to stress here, QuicKash is actually one of the 6 approved
recognized market operator. This is the technical name they gave, recognized market operator for P2P or peer-to-peer financing platform in Malaysia. There's no 7, there's no 8, there's no number 9, no number 10, only 6. So today I brought to you one of the 6, okay, from QuicKash Malaysia, Sunamahal. Okay, now P2P financing. To some of you who are already familiar, it's very, very simple. And after this, there will be a very simple diagram that I will actually walk you through. And I also will share with you a little bit of the our performance and how you can fundraise. In short, actually, this is a platform that we're helping SME, the qualified SME, to do fundraising. Our selection for the time being, unfortunately, is not geared towards the startups. So if you are only about to start your business, unfortunately, this may not be a suitable platform for you. But if you have a track record for at least say 6 months to a year, we always welcome to hear what you have to say. Right? Let me walk you through on this. Next. Okay, this is a very, very simple diagram. It's basically a 3-party that actually involved. Basically, QuicKash consider ourselves as the P2P operator seated in the middle. I think for everyone here, if you're very familiar of selling whatever your barang on the platform, this is the platform that we don't sell barang. In fact, we offer you a service that is to fundraise. Okay? Whether it's on the left or on the right, in this case on my, sorry, whether it's on my left or right, as you can see, there's an investor there. I just, for your knowledge sake, I will just explain to you what this means actually. In Malaysia, peer-to-peer financing is not known as peer-to-peer lending. But if you have read somewhere in other marketplaces, even in Singapore, in US, in UK, the famous one in US is none other than Lending Club. Okay, they have fundraised almost close to $1 trillion every year actually. Okay, and even nearer to home in Singapore, they have been doing very well for the last few years. And of course, China, this is another marketplace that is doing very, very well. But consider Malaysia actually is one of the safer marketplace. It's because of one reason. And the chairman of SE had actually said this in the 2016 SE to SE. He said that if Malaysia is not the first in Asia who are actually regulated by a regulator, it definitely is the first P2P being regulated by a regulator. So in Malaysia, I cannot stop emphasizing that this is a regulated platform. So, as you can see on the left, on the right, basically is the investor is the one that will provide funding, and on the right, the issuer is the one to get the money. So this process actually will go through the platform, which is actually handled by QuicKash lah. So if you are familiar with bank borrowing, the process is not very much different anyway. You have to go through an application process, and all the necessary steps will be conducted, like credit analysis and so forth, including the so-called after funding processes, support, recovery, and so forth. Next, please. Okay, how are we? Now, this one basically is just a slide that shows that how come P2P can actually help, because you know why? We are trying to create a win-win situation for all parties here because of the cost saving that is created in this platform. So as a result of that, issuer, i.e. the borrower, can able to raise fund more competitively, and the investor who is going to contribute money can actually able to get a better return. Historically, actually, since we commenced operation on 29th of September last year, consider quarter 4 last year, we have actually fundraised over, I think close to about 6 million by now. There's still one ongoing one, okay? You can check with my colleague later on at the booth outside there. And talking about fundraising, the important part is actually is also about track record, especially if you are interested to become an investor. So far, we have a 0 NPL rate, okay, and fundraise according to this stack is 4.9 million. Now, this is a little bit of snapshot of what we intend to do, but this is still a work in progress. We are trying to come up with a program lending-like kind of financing using P2P. So don't take this as final, okay? But the idea is already there. So the requirement financing as what is illustrated on the screen, these are the things that you need. But if you are unable to provide us some of these things, feel free to talk to us. Yeah? We are not as mean as the banker. Take it from me, I was from the bank for a long time. Yeah? So I know what I'm talking about. Okay? So I can understand actually how SME feel whenever they come to you and say that I want the financing, and after 1 week or 2 weeks of waiting, the answer they give you is no. Okay, these are the things that are very unfortunate to SME. So basically, it's a 3-step process. They have an application process. There is actually a review, and at the end we will disperse. And talk about disbursement. This is something that I definitely assure you. I use the word definitely. All the fundraising campaign, the moment when it got posted on the platform, it must be concluded in 30 days, rain or shine. Okay? That means to say, if this fundraising can be concluded in 10 days, it is likely that you're going to get your money within the next 3 days. So you get your fundraise in almost in 2 weeks' time. We did that to one Johor Bahru customer, 300,000. Fundraise concluded in how many days? Yes? 1 week, 2 weeks? That case took us 5 days. 5 days fundraise, another 3 more days conclude, and the fellow got his money. Okay? So, that ends my short presentation. We have a booth outside. Feel free to talk to us. My name is Ong, and we will be here to give you the information. But I urge everyone here, in order to really know and learn, the first thing that you got to do is download the app, register, and experience yourself. I can talk until cows come home, you will never get it, believe me. Okay? Thank you very much. Thank you.
Okay. That's the end of our class. I'm so sorry.